Jojo.
Yo.
It's a big day in Ghana football.
A massive day.
The delegates are at it again. Ghana Football Association elections. Presidential elections. Yesterday, most of the aspirants couldn't sleep. They've been thinking so hard.
Yeah.
Because the delegates are not telling them the truth.
Aja.
You believe you have 50 votes and
Over
you go in
5. Transpositional errors.
So it's a serious matter. It's a serious matter. And we're looking forward to such a big day. But of course, we have some chaotic shouts this morning.
No doubt. Let's say a chaotic happy birthday to Equia Efum of Stanbic Bank, Spintex, and this from Stephen Kwesi Ohene of Lytical Solutions. He says, "You're an angel. My angel, my queen." Isn't that
It's
lovely?
a kick. Get to it.
Yeah.
So the Joy Sports Center is brought to you by
MTN 4G Plus for fastest connectivity and highest internet speed. Choose MTN Turbo Net and Standard Chartered Bank. Here for good. Now let me tell you a little bit about Standard Chartered Bank. You can now actually, before Nimwa tells you about Standard Chartered Bank, let me tell you about MTN. Now you can enjoy amazing hot deals just by owning an MTN Smart Feature phone. Now get an MTN Smart Feature phone and enjoy 500 megabytes free data every month for 6 months only on MTN. Now you too can experience a cool smartphone that has WhatsApp, Facebook, YouTube, Google Maps, a front camera so you can capture all of your special moments. So you can't take a front camera for granted. All the memory you need to store your data and other amazing features for just 150 Ghana cedis. Now that's a smartphone at a smart price. Go and get yourself the MTN smartphone from MTN shops and other retail outlets and browse like never before with 500 megabytes free data for 6 months only on MTN. We dare for you everywhere you go.
And Kojo Chale, I love my job. 2 reasons why. I'm surrounded by 9 men of all shapes and sizes. And secondly, I get to announce exciting news all the time. And this right here is simply amazing. Well, Standard Chartered is taking you and your partner to watch the European champions and EPL tabletoppers Liverpool. Yes, play live in Anfield. This is an all travel expenses paid trip with the historic infield tour sorted. Now, all you need to do is download the SC mobile app, open an account to the mobile banking app, and use it from now until December 2019. If you already have an SC mobile account, just continue to deposit and transact to earn more points. The highest number of points within the promo becomes the ultimate winner. Easy like that. Easy like Firmino scoring. Easy like, easy like that. Imagine
9 men of all shapes and
9 men.
What shape and
of
size
all
is
shapes
Daniel
and
Dazi?
sizes. He's a shape not yet defined.
All right, so let's get into the Sports Center,
We'll
shall
talk
we,
about the
guys?
size
We'll
later.
talk about this. So, you know what? After over a year of normalization, the Ghana Football Association will have a new president by the close of today.
We need somebody with integrity, somebody who can help restore the integrity of the game. So I'm still pushing the agenda, and God willing, I'll be there to lead the charge.
We all love the game of football. I'm sure you know me very well. I've been a football person ever since I could walk. Our football has gone where it doesn't have to go, but I believe it can come back to where it has to be.
I am not saying I'm going to get all the votes, but I'm saying that I call on my colleagues to begin to concede and to support for us to chart a new course for Ghana football. One man, Jojo Frie, cannot transform Ghana football.
It's a new paradigm. You need somebody, as I said, with integrity. I have more experience than anybody who is contesting on the circuit. Get the best and let the best work for you.
Your decision to vote should not depend on your relationship with your daughter. Your decision to vote must rely heavily on who will provide the solution to an ailing industry.
It's an advantage because it gets you in the door. So being a female is a non-issue, but I think the guys would have to watch out because I'm kind of good at doing this.
6 candidates: Keto Kweku, George Afriyie, Fred Papo, Nana Yawan-Ponsa, George Ankama Mensah, Amanda Clinton will have their names on the ballot paper. So, what do each want to offer should they be voted into power? Let's first hear from Keto Kweku.
First of all, I've spoken about the FIFA Forward program that guarantees a minimum $6 million to the FA if we behave well. Here we are talking about embracing all good governance principles. I have spoken about our central fund. I have spoken about the fact that we would ensure that we have an efficient secretariat, a fully functional marketing department, for which reason the product offering called football will be improved. It will be attractive because of our repositioning strategy, for which reason the non-revenue streams, including sponsorship, merchandising, player trading, will be enhanced, for which reason, of course, we'll make a lot more money.
George Afriyie, for many, is the favorite to land the top job. He insists this is not the time to try an error.
At this juncture and at this point in our football history, we need a unifier. We need somebody who understands the status. We need somebody who understands the workings of football in this country and beyond. It is very important. This is not a time for any matramakwe. This is not a time for any trial and error. And so you need somebody who is very experienced, who is well marketed, who understands the terrain, and who is ready to deliver us in the modern football.
Here is Fred Papple, the man who is going into the elections with the 5 hours.
We're talking about individual or personal credibility or integrity. We are talking about corporate credibility. These are all things that we rank or score very low as an association. So definitely for me, the first point of intervention, which is going to attract my energies and my concentration, will be to go to the very core of the issues which are denting our credibility and our integrity as an association. We'll have to look at issues of transparency. We have to look at issues of accountability. We have to look at issues of openness.
Nana Yaw Amponsah is the youngest among the candidates.
There's a reason why the tomatoes at Mokola sells less than that of ShopRite. It's an issue of packaging. I am going to enroll our leagues on internationally acclaimed video analytical platforms and statistical platforms where player fees can be backed by facts and figures. I'm also going to ensure that there is proper packaging of our players. There's proper marketing of our players. I'm going to ensure that there are seminars like Y Scout, Insta Scout, where we invite sports business people to come in so that the clubs can interact directly with them.
The only woman in the race is lawyer Amanda Clinton.
How can we look to the future if we are not grooming football, from those from 11, 12 upwards, etc.? But I wouldn't go so far as to say that cult is dead. It's just not as vibrant as it used to be. And we know that because of some of the like the McDan competition, tournament competition that recently happened this year and different things. People are reviving it, but we need to do more.
George Ankama Mensah is a lawyer, and he says he's the Joseph of Ghana football.
I think that the present position is too lax, where we treat criminal offenses within football circles as just, misdemeanors, and then we allow them to go on. We have seen several people in football who have done things which are akin to criminal conduct, and yet we have treated them as if they are just misdemeanor within the football circle. It is about time that we stop and we prosecute them the same way as we prosecute criminals.
So he's the Joseph of Ghana football.
Yes, he is.
Who is the Potiphar's wife of Ghana football?
Battle lines drawn, and there's no demilitarized zone, I should think. Meanwhile, the Court of Arbitration for Sports has rejected the application for the provisional and conservatory measures filed by Wilfred Kweku-Osei. Benedict Owusu joins me in studio with more on this. So, Ben, thank you very much. What's in the letter sent by CAS to the parties?
All right, so, George, the letter is dated 25th October 2019, that's today, and the President of the Appeals Division of the Court of Arbitration for Sport, they ruled that, 1, the application for provisional and conservatory measures filed by Wilfred Osei-Kweku on 14th October 2019 in a matter of CAS 2019/A/6517 Wilfred Kweku-Osei versus Ghana Football Association is rejected. 2, the cost of this order shall be determined in the final award or any disposition of this arbitration. And of course, what it means is that the election today, or the extraordinary Congress, also into bracket elective Congress, can go ahead.
And we'll be bringing you live coverage on that. But let's quickly recap what happened yesterday with the executive council positions that were picked up after the elections.
All right, so what happened yesterday was 10 people were, elected onto the new executive council. There were supposed to be 11, but 10, it happened that 10, and I'll explain. So, Madam Abibata was the first to be elected onto the council, the woman representative there, Linford Asamoah Boateng for the RFA. RFA must have 2, but yesterday we had 1. The other one, there was a tie between Duncan of Central Region and then Alhaji Zida, and they tried to break that tie twice. It didn't happen. The last election, they had 4-4 votes. And per the statute of the FA, what happens is that normally when things like that happen, they would have to suspend the process until further notice.
Okay.
And this time, what it means is they have an opportunity for another Congress today. So that will be done today before so it's part of the agenda today at Congress. And then for Division 1, Randy Abbey, of course, we all knew that was going to happen. It happened for Randy. Mark Addo, they're from Nzema Kotoko, is also in. And then Samuel Enim, Asamoah's business manager, also picked up one of the slots there. For the Premier, no Accra Hearts of Oak. That was Frederick Moore. He was going on a ticket of Accra Hearts of Oak. He lost. And then Albert Comey was going on a ticket of Aduana Stars. He also lost. He was a member of the old executive committee. But 5 people that were elected onto the executive council from Premier League. The first person, of course, Dr. Tony Obin from Mediama SC, Fedachi of Ashanti Gold. We also had Udru Safo of Bekum Chelsea, Lord Zico, that's Kingsley Osei Bonsu, also got onto the executive council. So that was what happened yesterday in terms of what happened with the executive council. We'll see what will happen today, of course. And we must have 12 people on the executive council, the president making the 12th, and that will happen today.
Thank you very much, Benedict Owusu. There's more coming your way. Remember that in the CAF Confederations Cup playoff, the first leg will get underway this weekend as Kumasi Asante Kotoko face Ivorian outfit FC San Pedro. That's on Sunday at the Baba Yara Stadium. In other matches, Fosu Juniors will welcome RS Bakane. Of course, there's a lot coming up. We know the Al Masri Gomahia as well will be in the fight. Young Africans as well will lock horns with Pyramids. I must tell you that Manchester United and Arsenal found the way through in the Europa League. Nicolas Pepe scored 2 excellent free kicks there for Arsenal to win against Victoria, and Manchester United beat Partizan Belgrade. But this weekend, we've got great games on the horizon with live commentary on the English Premier League match involving Liverpool and Spurs on the Sports Arena on Sunday. Now, equally great games scattered across Europe. Choice Sports Moses Yeboah has a lowdown of what to expect.
The mother of all derbies in the German Bundesliga is out this weekend as Schalke are set to host Borussia Dortmund this Saturday in what will be the first Revier derby of the season. These two rivals are currently separated by just 1 point on the league table. Bayern will be hoping to get back to winning ways against Union Berlin, having failed to win their last 2 league games, and leaders Mönchengladbach host Eintracht Frankfurt. One of the biggest derbies in French football, Le Classique, takes center stage this weekend as well, as table toppers Paris Saint-Germain host Olympique Marseille in Ligue 1. Juventus hope to extend their lead in Serie A when they face the newly promoted Lecce on Saturday. Inter Milan will have a keen eye on that game because Antonio Conte's men will hope to move to the top when they face the Parma side in surprisingly good shape, and Napoli travel to Spa. Saturday night's clash at Wanda Metropolitano brings together the two sides who share the best defensive record in La Liga so far this season. Atletico Madrid versus Athletic Bilbao. And because El Clasico has been rescheduled for December the 18th, Barcelona and Real Madrid are not in action this weekend. And finally, in the Premier League, Liverpool look to retain their spot at the top when they face the Tottenham Hotspur side in Desiree on Sunday. Manchester United travel to Norwich, Arsenal take on Crystal Palace, champions Man City host Aston Villa, and informed Chelsea travel to Burnley.
So that's it for the Joy Sports Centre. We're definitely going to be bringing you all the updates for the Ghana Football Association elections, and there's a big discussion on the show, Kojo. It's great to see you on the show. It's a
by the way, just before we bring you some important messages, one of my big sisters, Carolina Piano, Caro, is celebrating a birthday on Sunday. Happy birthday to you, Caro.